listening right now to you, what would you want to tell him?
Uh, I say this to all the young kids that I meet. Keep going. Never let nobody tell you what you can't do, and you know your journey.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of The Take. I'm your host, as always, Kendra Dix here. Glad you can join us here on The Take on this Monday, December 16th, 2024. Yes, we are just about 9 days away from Christmas. Man, we had took a little break, hiatus, but we're here. Thank you all for watching this edition of The Take. Like I said, we're back. We was during the Thanksgiving holidays. We took a little break, and then we found out it was a lot of news, top up news, up news after news. Let's get started right now with the big story. The big story is Jay-Z being accused of allegedly R-ing a 13-year-old girl. What in the heck is going on? Could I say this was gonna come rather than I kind of sooner rather than later knew it was gonna come eventually. They was targeting D and then they was gonna next target Jay-Z just because you got money and millions. They're gonna try to target a lot of African American men that are wealthy in that bracket. Let's get the latest on what's going on with Jay-Z in this latest case. What's going on right now?
Texas-based attorney Tony Buzbee made headlines months ago when he set up a hotline to connect with alleged victims of Sean Diddy Combs. On Sunday, he expanded his client's civil lawsuit in New York federal court to name hip-hop mogul Jay-Z, real name Sean Carter, as a second alleged defendant. Quote, defendant Sean Combs, along with his longtime friend and collaborator Sean Carter, drugged and raped a 13-year-old girl at an after-party following the 2000 Video Music Awards. The lawsuit reveals, quote, prior to the filing of this amended complaint, Carter received a letter from plaintiff's counsel requesting a mediation to resolve this matter. The now adult accuser, well within the statute of limitations in this case, as Buzbee carefully notes. Quote, defendants Combs and Carter committed a crime of violence motivated by gender under the Victims of Gender-Motivated Violence Protection Act. Attorney Lisa Bonner says Buzbee's wording is likely no coincidence.
And he did that so he could take advantage of the opening and that 2-year window of the New York Gender-Motivated Violence Protection Act.
Jay-Z did not hold back in his response, releasing a scathing statement which reads in part, quote, my lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Buzbee. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations would make me want to settle. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. Carter continues, quote, these allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Carter ends his response with a reminder of his roots. Quote, I'm a young man who made it out of the project of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. I look forward to showing you just how different I am.
Yes, Jay-Z being accused of R-ing a 13-year-old girl along with Diddy at the 2000s VMAs. You know how long that was? That's nearly 25 years ago. Why all of a sudden she's trying to bring up a story? And NBC News interviewed the girl right here.
Old is speaking out to NBC News for the first time. She asked us not to reveal her identity.
What made you want to come forward and talk today?
Because I think that I've been quiet long enough about what I've been through, and it's been hard enough to be quiet. But it's a chapter of my life that I'd like to close.
An NBC News review of her account found inconsistencies with her allegations. She says that she went to the MTV Video Music Awards in 2000 to catch a glimpse of her favorite celebrities.
You weren't scared to be all alone?
No, with having autism is like feeling like you live your life in a shatterproof drug ball. The world's on fire. the fire is inside the ball with you, but there's no way for you to get out.
In addition to having autism, the woman says she suffered a head injury. The night of the 2000s VMAs, she says a friend drove her from Rochester, New York to Manhattan, a more than 5-hour drive. Her attorney provided NBC News with the name of the friend who has since died. The woman says she spoke to Combs's limo driver, who offered her a ride to an after party.
I stumbled upon Diddy's driver, who told me that I was exactly what Diddy was looking for.
What did you think when he said that to you?
I thought it meant that I was just pretty.
She went to a White House, she says, where she spoke to musicians Benji Madden and his brother.
I'm talking to Benji Madden about his tattoo because, I have about his tattoo that's the Last Supper, because I have a religious background. So it was just something to talk about.
In a statement to NBC News, a representative of the Maddens confirmed that they did not attend the 2000 VMAs and that they were on tour in the Midwest at the time.
Something sounds suspect. Something is not adding up. It's like a lot of inconsistencies through this girl's story. This girl is not making a lot of sense. She just all over here, and they said she's autism and stuff. And then they said the lawyer that's behind that is Tony Busby. I hope he knows what he's doing and got enough evidence, because if it doesn't seem that Jay-Z didn't do it, it's going to make him look bad and make him look like Jay-Z said, an ambulance chaser. So hopefully he got his ducks in a row, because this is going to be a fight for him to take down Jay-Z. Jay-Z is not going to go down without a fight. You can tell from those little statements that Jay-Z had put out. So we're going to keep a close eye on that, really. Another thing in other news, this is a close eye. If we really had returned, we would have made this the big story. This right here is crazy. The United Healthcare CEO, Brian Thompson, was killed and murdered in broad daylight by Luigi Mangone. Now, everybody is going berserk over this boy. Saying that he's doing this because he wants to be a martyr. He feels the healthcare industry has failed him, and he feels like they're not doing enough to his liking. He even they got pictures of him stills and everything around him. They later found Luigi at McDonald's of all places, and they put two and two together. So I don't know what to say about this. This is going to be a wild story. He's in jail, and he's doing a lot of these outbursts right here, escaping jail. But the only thing is he's in Pennsylvania, awaiting to be extradited and moved to New York to face the killing of the fallen CEO that got killed. Like I said, this is the craziest story I have ever seen. You never would have imagined seeing something like that and being something like that and on what's going on. And hopefully Luigi, some women want to flaunt over him, others feel like he need to be charged with murder. So, and he comes from a wealthy background, so I don't know why he did what he did, but we're gonna keep a real close eye on that as well. There's a lot of two stories that we're really keeping a close eye on, but we'll move on to that. In celebrity news, we talk about this actor comedian Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx did a Netflix special, and Jamie Foxx recalled his whole life story of having a stroke last year. Jamie Foxx coming at the end of that. Jamie Foxx, as you can see right here, receiving the help he needs. So hopefully with Jamie, I watched it and it was more heartfelt than ever. So Jamie Foxx is giving his take on what went down. He talked about getting rehabilitated, recovery phase, trying to get back to speaking again, walking again, talking. He said he didn't want to be seen in that image of him being in a stroke, and he could almost pass away. So thankfully, Jamie Foxx took that matter and turned it into something that was special, real good special. I would like to say everyone needs to. If you got Netflix, watch it. It's a heartfelt story about Jamie Foxx receiving the help he is, and he's getting back on the road of recovery. So good for Jamie Foxx. All right. Also, too, Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly they split. This is just a couple of months that they welcome a kid. Now they want to say they're done. Oh, well, we'll see if they're going to work it out. But hey, we'll see how that's going to go down the road. All right. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more Take. This is The Take here on Connect TV. Stay tuned. Welcome back to The Take. I'm your host as always, Kendra Dix here. Glad you can join us here on The Take on this Monday, December 16th, 2024. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Take here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button. All right, let's get to the political rundown. We just found out that the 45th and 47th President of the United States, Donald Trump, has landed the cover of Time Magazine. And you see right here, Time Magazine didn't waste no time whatsoever putting Trump on the cover as his Person of the Year. Trump making history again, being a polarizing figure, and he's going to continue that ways, even when on Wall Street.
Democrats are using their final days in the majority to probe President-elect Donald Trump's mass deportation plan.
The cost of massive deportation would be $316 billion.
At a minimum.
Immigration advocates are concerned the plan could negatively impact the economy. Illinois Democrat Senator Dick Durbin worries it would also hit the military.
To carry out over 13 million arrests in a short period of time would require somewhere between 220,000 and 409,000 new government employees and law enforcement officers.
Vermont Democrat Senator Peter Welch agrees the U.S. needs to control its border, but not group law-abiding migrants who have contributed to the U.S. with criminals.
I think the President-elect Trump has this view that if you are here illegally, no matter how long it took for that adjudication to occur and no matter what your roots are, then you should go back.
But Republicans say it's time to take a more aggressive approach.
The American people elected a new president in large part to secure the border and deport people who came illegally under their predecessor.
North Carolina Republican Senator Tom Tillis and Texas Republican Senator Ted Cruz say the American people want to see the government do something about the issue.
We've seen 12 million people come into this country illegally under Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham promises action once President-elect Trump takes office. Reporting in Washington, I'm Basil John.
Wall Street trying to kiss his butt. Even tech billionaires like Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, and a couple others trying to donate to his inauguration fund. They want less regulations on them and how they want to do business. So you can tell Donald Trump asserting himself into power in the next 30 days. So we'll see Donald Trump trying to finagle his way back into the White House and going back to Washington in the next 30 days or so. Well, we go to this on the sports take. Caitlin Clark has been named Athlete of the Year by the Associated Press. Caitlin Clark received a lot of backlash after she has been put on the forefront of sports as being the face of the new WNBA. And Caitlin Clark saying that she wants to pay homage to a lot of other folks that paid way, like Cheryl Swoops and the other folks that came her way, a lot of black athletes as well. And he said the white conservative media is going nuts. It's Caitlin Clark. That's what she wants to do, and she's paying it forward. So leave that alone. Let Caitlin Clark have a shine her moment. You can Pat McAfee call her the white you know what. And finally, the viral video of the week. The viral video of the week is Travis Hunter from the wide receiver received big praise. He was expected to win the Heisman, and he did. Let's take a look on Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy. Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy, but he's been off the field with a bunch of others. Travis Hunter also being his girlfriend, fiance, putting out their business saying that she wasn't interested in him in the first. And now he's about to make this money. And a lot of people are telling Travis Hunter, you need to be careful with her because she looks like she's going to take half of your money. So Travis Hunter better know what he's doing. He really, really know because he needs to. And Dr. Umar made it clear right here. Right. Dr. Umar said that Travis Hunter needs to slow down. If you still want to marry this girl, give her 2 or 3 years. Then you can explore those options and stuff. Travis Hunter hasn't seen the world yet. He needs to kind of get a feeling about it. So we'll see on how this is going to go with Travis Hunter. But congratulations, Travis Hunter, on winning the Heisman Trophy Award. Let's go!
Dad, I love you. All the stuff you went through, man. I look at your oldest son. I did this for you, man. All the times that you didn't get to see me. When the time you came to see my games. From not seeing probably 2 games in high school to seeing me on TV every weekend and coming to see me, man. That means so much to me. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. Always do it and keep your foot on the gas. Your belief take you a long way. We got this after party finna go crazy.
Deserve in Colorado. Even Deion Sanders was there and you're proud. Deion Sanders making some moves on his mom. So who knows what's going on with Deion Sanders? Primetime likes the ladies, and the ladies like primetime. I can tell you that right now. All right, we're going to leave you here on the take on this edition. We will be back next week. We'll have a special Christmas edition of the take. So for me being Kendra Dick saying so long, thanks for watching the take.